pandemic.
She looks stunning, by the way. She looks stunning. And, a lot of people that hated on her, I don't know if you saw this, bloggers, Instagrammers, all this stuff. People were like, this should have been for television. We should have followed her in TV. A lot of people wanted to see that.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about being canceled. I mean, we'll get into the new shows, but Stassi has 500,000 more followers than she did before her controversy, and her book is on the New York Times bestseller. Although, do you know that there is controversy surrounding Stassi's second book, which is now a New York Times bestseller, that people are saying she cheated her way to the top 10. I think it premiered at, listen, you can be a best-selling author. You guys, if you ever look when someone says best-selling author, like Lala says best-selling author, no shade to anyone. Best-selling author really is whatever it is, but look for when it says New York Times best-selling author. That's what people want. I know certain housewives, particularly, I'm not going to name names, that were very disappointed when their books came out that they didn't make New York Times bestselling author. That's what's hard. And Stassi's now made it again. She made it for the first show, but there is now this controversy that Stassi's New York Times bestselling ranking is based on bulk orders. And I don't know why, but someone's like, bulk orders are not traditionally supposed to be included in your ranking. It's kind of like when one of Madonna's albums came out, or Prince, this happened where like, if you buy the concert ticket, you get a free download. And so those download numbers are now included and you premiere at number one. You're getting it for free because everyone wants to see you live. Should that really be that I understand. I don't, you just smile. You like love when I'm shady. Well, I don't understand why, but I'm telling you, the argument is because it's like a bulk order and they shouldn't be included. I don't know why they wouldn't be included, unless, I guess if you're bulking and shipping it for free, well then, okay, great. I don't know why that shouldn't be included, but it's caused controversy.
Doesn't a bulk order, that's like, I don't know, Walmart is ordering a bulk order, right? But just because they order a bulk order doesn't mean that, let's say they buy 8,000 copies,
right?
That 8,000 people, I mean, you could look at it both ways. You could look at it, well,
right,
Walmart bought in bulk 8,000 copies. Now, how many of those are discounted to $2 in a year? You don't know. But we see this all the time, right? Did you see the Kardashians? Hulu put out Kardashians, the most downloaded and watched YouTube streaming show of all time, but they wouldn't release the numbers. Like, I get some inside television rankings and things and emails. And this was like a major headline 2 weeks ago, and Chris put it up on her thing, but they don't release. So it's like, that's bullshit. They're not releasing the streams. They claim they never release the streams. You don't know if that's true or if they're just saying that to get people to go and watch it. I mean, it's people manipulate in our world of podcasting. People can buy downloads, they can buy streams.
Oh yeah.
They can buy everything. We see it in every industry. So to have organic traction is just, it's so rare. I mean, I will say this again, like until kind of partnering up with you, I never watched Vanderpump Rules. I never cared about any of those people. I love Southern Charm. So obviously I'm into that, but I know a lot about Stassi. She looks gorgeous at her wedding. I consider her a friend, and I really love Taylor Strucker, who has a podcast. She's there. I've been following Taylor's Instagram and just how beautiful Stassi looks, and Beau and their child. I mean, they look great. It does look like it should be a television moment. Tom
and nobody's right. It's just Tom and Katie.
Tom and Katie are the only two there. Was it Shayna? Was she demoted or uninvited?
Okay, first of all, Sheena. Now I've been skipping a lot of things which I've been invited to. I skipped Sheena's live podcast, which was in New York during the wedding. I skipped some other things. Lala in Texas. I was supposed to go to Texas for that. Listen, everything sounds great until you're busy doing your own shit, right? I'm like, I can't go to Texas for 2 days, but I would have. But so Lala had live gigs. Sheena had one night only. So that's why, but I mean, I saw something like Sheena. So I think also Stassi and Beau had to cut invites, but Lala and Sheena had actual gigs that night. And I don't know why Jax and Brittany weren't there. That, to be honest with you, that shocks me the most. I mean, there's no love lost between Stassi and Tom Sandoval. So to me, it's like Tom and Katie, and I truly would have expected Jax and Brittany to be there. They don't have a gig they have to go to. I don't know why they weren't there. But Stassi said we had a cut, and like Taylor Streckner is her real true friend in like the real world. So there you go. So I mean, so are Lala and all them, but you know, so listen, it is what it is. I don't think there's any controversy around it. I think it could have been nice to see it on TV. There are the rumors swirling. We're going to get into the new show. Or do you want to get into the new shows now? Bravo put out what's coming back and what's renewed. Nothing really so surprising, but shockingly, Vanderpump Rules season 10. It's greenlit.
Coming. Wow, that is huge. That's kind of surprising. We did not think that was going to happen.
I mean, wow. Yeah. I mean, like, I guess I'm not shocked, but I'm shocked. I mean, is this a good thing? I mean, are we going to fix the franchise? Or is it like we don't have anything else in the programming slot? Let's give it one last try. I hope, look, I mean, just please change the show. Like, we don't need to see Charlie working at, you know, we have a real divorce between Tom and Katie. We have a real breakup, which apparently, you know, I don't even want to say what I read recently. You know, Stassi said like Lala and Randall's breakup is really darker than you think.
Really?
I read something.
Oh, okay. Well, look, you have to dish.
I don't know what blog this was on. It has nothing. No, Stassi's saying this, period. She said nothing else. She just said it's darker than you even think. Lala has said it's darker than you think. I don't want to get into it. I read on some blog, and I don't know where, but that, you know, like Randall, you know, is older than Lala, and Lala's younger, and Randall likes younger. And I'm just going to let everyone's mind go to where it wants to go on that. So I don't know if that's, but regardless, because that is pretty dark if we're going down that route. But
yes,
Lala is single and she doesn't want to mention him. So we have that. We have James and Raquel breaking up. We have, you know, Scheana and Brock are still together. Scheana just posted a video when she was in New York. Now, Nima from Shaw's lives in New York, but Scheana posted a video, her, Brock, Nima, and Raquel. So people are like, is Scheana kind of confirming that Raquel and Nima are together? Shaw's is canceled. Maybe Nima will pop on over to Vanderpump Rules. Look, we have Paige and Craig. Paige and Craig are doing double duty. Paige is going to be on Southern Charmed. So Southern Charm. So maybe Nima will be on Van. So I think it's going to come back, and I think they're going to change the formula, and it's going to be like, let's deal with the real world and what's going on and just make this a different show, right? Like, stop showing Sir, and I mean, you could show it, like Lisa's of course going to be in it, but let's really get into it. And it's a lot more interesting than Tom and Katie being married and James and Raquel and, like, you know, Lala with Rand. So we really do have a different show. And like, am I hopeful that it's going to be fixed the way Atlanta has bad ratings now? No, I'm not. But if they just take a step back and do this right, Vanderpump Rules could come back to the pinnacle that it once was. It just has to be done right.
Okay, but wait a minute. So wait, did we or did we not get any confirmation about the cast members?
None.
It's been greenlit, but we don't know, because there is talk that Stassi could be back.
There is talk that Stassi and Jax and Kristen could be back, and Brittany. Yes, there is talk.
Do we think, you know, I say to myself, okay, this wedding, because this is Stassi and Beau's second wedding. They actually got married in secret or in their backyard or whatever, like in 2020, right? So this was kind of the one to invite friends. So do we think there's a chance that this is being filmed for Vanderpump and we just don't know?
Well, I don't think so, but you never know.
Okay. I just wondered. I mean, I don't, you know, if it was being filmed, because it's interesting, you know, I went to Tom's